If I'm being honest, I'm a little intimidated. You know, we got into this farming adventure. We got 6 cows. Before I got into this farming adventure, I'd asked every farmer that I knew, what should I start with? What should I do? What's the best plan of attack immediately? You know, starting from nothing. And they always said, do not run to the finish line. Please just start slow. Well, we started slow, and then in a week, Justin convinced us to get more. And I did say yes, and that is my fault. But at the end of the day, I'm left very anxious. I've got a lot of anxiety towards this, and it's because 6 cows are easy to see. I'm going to have to count them out, and I'm going to have to count 20 all the time. What if one gets out? Will I know? What if he gets out in the middle of the night? Now, obviously, this could happen with 6 cows too, but 20, it's just a little bit more possible. Either way, we're going to try to get that out of our heads right now. We're going to hook up this trailer. I just want to start off the day by getting everything cleaned out, and everything is everywhere. And I think that's kind of the problem here with my mind, is that, you know, a clean place and an organized area, I think, will make, you know, my mind be a little bit more free. Because right now, I've just been in my own head for the last couple days since we last recorded here, because 20, for somebody who's never done this before, I don't have any family in town. I don't have a grandpa that taught me farming. I never went there on the weekends. I am, in the eyes of the Prairie du Chieners, in the eyes of the McGregorans, I am a citian. A guy from the city who came out here and tried to farm. And I don't want to be the guy that fails. So we've got to get this done. So let's put this trailer away. Let's get the water tank put away. Let's get all this stuff put away. And let's get going. Because I want to do something here that is a little bit more productive today. Now, obviously today, we have to go down and get these cows. Now, I get that. Let's get the cows, and then let's get back and let's get this grass that we mowed up off of our field, because that's what we have to do today. And, you know, I could sit here and I could tell you that I have anxiety and that I'm worried about the future, and I could do all that for longer than you want to listen to me for, believe me. But I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is just move on with my day, hope that everything gets better, and just go forward, because I think that in order to advance in farming, in order to advance in life, I guess, you got to feel uncomfortable. And believe me, that's what I'm doing now. But let's get this yard cleaned up, and I will turn it back on. And now with all of that done, I got to be honest, I do feel better. Things are not everywhere. They're not scattered around everywhere. And I did have to walk over here, show you guys anyway. We've got chicks. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. A good thing because it's always great to have growth of the farm. There's always new life on the farm. That's the good part. The bad part is we are rookies. We put them right where we didn't need to. There's a bunch of traffic that's going to be going around there. So I think we're going to probably look at something more permanent and a little bit more out of the way, because our chickens are expanding. I didn't really expect there to be that many chicks, but that is what we got. Now this door, I never understand. It's this bolt here. There we go. Now we're going to get this up, and we are going to get this out, and we are going to use the power washer here for a little bit. I say it all the time, right? It's just water, and especially since we got it drilled out here, so now it's just our water that we've already paid for, so we might as well use it. And we want to take care of our stuff too, because this brush hog is the first thing that we have bought, and it's all new too, so we want to make sure that it's taken care of. All this mud doesn't build up and all this stuff. And if you're remembering the last episode, we're going to look for Justin, because we don't want to be startled by him anymore. But that's what we're doing right now. I'm just kind of wasting time until we can go up to Iowa, grab the cows, and then be on our way. We are grabbing these cows from a former beef farm that is actually going to be converted into tractor repair. That's what they're going to be getting into, is having a mechanic shop up there. But mainly for agricultural equipment, which is great for us because Justin does fix some stuff, but mostly he just sells new and sells used equipment. He does some delivering on the side, which is one of my jobs, and I had to pass one of those up today because I have to go get these cows. But the cows are going to make us a lot more money than the delivery long term. So let's get this done. I'm going to park this in. We'll get in the truck and we will head up to Iowa because it's about time. And now we'll start the truck up here and we're going to back up to that livestock trailer there. I'm guessing we're going to need about 3 or 4 trips. We're getting 20 cows, so it really depends on how much they weigh. It really depends on how many I can fit in this trailer, how much I dare to drive down the road with this trailer. Got that locked in there pretty good. Throw the pin in there. And now we are on our way to Iowa. And man, our herd is going to increase quite a bit today. Quite a bit. And it's not the number of cows that scares me. Well, it is. It is the number of cows that scare me, but it's not like the visual scares me. It's not, oh, I see 20 cows out in the pasture instead of 6. That's not what it is. It's more that with more cows, there is a higher chance that I'm going to have to learn things a lot faster. And I'm hoping that that doesn't result in death from an animal because I don't know what I'm doing. I hope that doesn't result in injury to me because I don't know what I'm doing. That's why all these farmers told me, start slow. In fact, all these farmers told me don't get in. And I still did. So I guess we reap what we sow, right? And I'm hoping that this is going to be obviously a profitable adventure, but also a worthwhile one. I mean, if I broke even a couple of years from now and had nothing to show for it, I would consider it a loss because I moved out here to change my life. I moved out here to change my fortunes, and I wanted to live a better life, a farming life. And it's going to be hard, and it's harder and harder every single year, but my youth, I do have that on these farmers. I'm about 25 years younger than the average farmer in this town. So I'm hoping. That's all we can do is hope. Hope and hard work. All right, now we are a few minutes away. We're just going to take a left down here. There should be a hill and a turn. There it is. And it's really quiet out here. I like this area. This is Iowa, of course. It's still, I think, technically McGregor. I know the town is just around the corner, but, downhill. It takes a few minutes to get there, maybe 5 minutes, but I still think we're in McGregor. But either way, it should be here up at the top. And I think what we're going to do is pull in. They said that the gates are going to be closed, but I can just open them. We're going to pull in, and then I'm just going to head up to the house to talk with him because I want to see his plan of attack. I've done enough driving for Justin and carting of livestock to know that every farmer has their own way of loading livestock. Every farmer has their own plan of attack, should I say. So I want to make sure that he's comfortable with what we're doing. Let me open these gates. Yeah, I think they're down there, right? Yeah, I see them. So instead of just backing up, which I think is most likely the plan, I'm still just going to pull up here to the house and we'll knock on the door and we'll see what's going on, figure everything out from there. Alright, so we got him in. There's usually one of two ways that this goes. One, which is about 10% of the time, is it's easy. They just go right in. Sometimes you might have to throw some sweet feet in there, but usually they'll just follow you in. And then there's the second time, which is about 90% of the time, where I got to play cowboy. So we got them in. That was exhausting, but they are in. And we are going to bring them down to our farm. They are going to want water after this trip. They're going to want to get into the pen. Our cows are going to want to smell them up and make sure that everything is okay. But Either way, wow. What a day so far, you know? Let's get down to our farm. Okay, now headed up to the farm, and just around the corner here is our property, and we're going to drop these cows off at the barn. And thankfully, these cows in general, are not like chickens. When you try to integrate new chickens with existing chickens, sometimes it doesn't go so well. Let's just say the chickens are not nice to one another, but thankfully cows are not as bad. They're just they're big dogs, really. I mean, is what I'm observing so far with my limited time here with cows. They're just big dogs. You know, they're gonna sniff one another. They're gonna make sure everybody's good. Everybody's, falling in line with the hierarchy here that our cows have created in such a short time here in this barn. There are leaders, there are followers, there are runts. It'll happen on any farm. And now we're adding 20 cows, which, honestly, I'm also a little bit nervous about overwhelming the cows we have in there right now, but we haven't had them in there too long, so hopefully that is all going to go well. So now we're going to aim for this middle door down here, and I think I'm just going to pop a K-turn over here real quick. That way we can come in from the other angle and then just leave. I'm really interested to see, let's just drive around. It's just grass. I'm really interested to see how our cows react with these cows. Oh boy, I hope it goes well. Either way, let's get this door open so that we can back the trailer right in there. And it helps when our cows are not right there, because then we'll have to babysit them so they don't get out, and it makes it really easy when they're all the way out in the field. But let's back this trailer up, hoping that I don't hit the barn. And there we go. Might have to try to smooth that out, that grass there. I don't like that bump. Either way, let's get out, get them unloaded. And finally, something goes our way. We literally just opened the door and they walked right out. That is interesting. I guess they just don't like trailers. Let me pull ahead here, because they don't like pens either, and they will walk right through that door if we don't close it. That will be our day. It literally will be our day. We'll be chasing cows all day instead of grabbing the last load that we have here. But now we are on our way to Iowa. We're going to grab our last batch of cows, and then we're going to come back here. What I want to do when we get back here is get those swaths into them fields. We've already cut all of the grass up the last episode. If you look on the right, that's the grass we cut from the field directly there on our left. So I want to get all of the grass that we cut on the far side of our pasture, the majority of the grass, swathed up in windrowed up. So I want to do all that when we come back. So that will be interesting to see how much we can get done. I'm trying to get all of this done very fast so that we can move on with our day. Wish I could have paid for delivery, but honestly, I am the delivery around here these days, which is very weird because I just moved here and I don't know what these people would be doing had I not bought the trailer. But either way, we'll take the business, and Justin will take the business for sure. He's the one who basically brokers all these deals. But hey, let's get down to Iowa. Let's grab these last batch of cows, and I will pick it back up when we get closer. And now getting closer, and we are already through McGregor. We're going to turn left up here, and this road will go right to his property, or right by his property. The former farm that will now be turned into, for lack of better words, an agricultural mechanic is what he's going to become. He's had enough of farming and wants to just help out the local farmers here, which is something I'm excited for, because getting the local mechanic that would work on, say, like a van or a sedan or something like that for people that are normal and not crazy like us that want to do farming, it's kind of hard to get them to look at a cultivator. I'll say that. Either they haven't seen one or they don't want to mess with it at all. So This guy has been a farmer. He knows what he's doing. He's a third-generation farmer from what he was telling me. And you know what's crazy is I know all of this about him, and I don't know his name. We never got there. That's usually the first thing that you would ask, but we were just so wrapped up in grabbing the cows that I don't know his name. But either way, we know how to get here, so if anything ever happens that we need him, we'll be able to get on up here. But either way, let's grab this last batch of cows. There's only 3 of them, so we'll be able to back up here. Let me back up and wrangle these cows. Alright, cows wrangled up, and those 3 seem to go in a little easier for some reason, which is good news for us because we've already had a day with the other cows. Just chasing them all around. It's one of the most annoying things to do is try to get these cows into this trailer, but either way, we have got them secured and we are heading out. And now we will have 26 cows that are on our property. He asked us to get this gate. I haven't seen much traffic go by here, so I don't really think it's a super busy road. So I think we can just park here for a minute. Get these gates closed. There we go. That'll do him a big favor. And now we are off. We're going to head back down to Prairie du Chien with 3 extra cows. Now, when we get back, what I'd like to do is get the windrower out because I would love to get those into swaths so that maybe tomorrow, which should be nice, tomorrow we'll be able to pick them up and put them in that pile. But what was that noise? And now something doesn't feel right in this truck. I gotta pull over. Well, I've been looking around and I'm not really sure where that came from. I don't see anything wrong over there. I mean, the truck's dirty, that's obvious, but I'm not really sure where that noise came from or even what that noise is. Alright, well, what are our options here? I think I'm gonna have to walk back up there. This'll be great. See how they're doing. They're fine. They're off the road. And it doesn't look like there's a lot of traffic on this road, so I think we're going to have to start walking up. Man, oh man, oh man. What a day. And actually, wait. I'm thinking, should we put those directionals on? I think we should. I mean, yes, who can't see this trailer, but if today's taught me anything, if it can go wrong, it's gonna. Let's just make sure that we have exercised all precautions. We've got the directional on, and now we've got to walk up this hill and go back to the farm. I don't remember this guy's name, but man, oh man, is today frustrating. Just one of those days that when you wake up, it just doesn't seem like anything's going to go right. That's today. But, you know, with all of this, it makes us a better farmer because it's just another experience that we have. But man, oh man, really annoying. Alright, I'm going to keep walking up this hill. I'm going to turn this thing off, and I'll turn it back on when we get closer. Alright, so we have made it back up here to the farm, and I'm gonna have to knock on this guy's door and let him know what's up. Hopefully he'll be able to help us. I'm not really sure. Oh boy, the things we get ourselves into.
Hey there, friend. How can I help you?
Hey, my name's Hurd. I never got your name.
Oh yeah, that's right. We never got that far. My name's Howie.
Well, Howie, nice to see you again. I wish that it was on better terms here, but I was just driving down the road and the truck made a loud banging noise. I'm not really sure what it was. I've got it pulled over, but I've got the cows down there as well. I was wondering if you'd be able to help me.
Oh, sure, I can help you. Yeah, let me get my truck. We'll hook it up to your trailer. We'll get the cows over to your farm, and then we'll take a look at how to get your truck up here. Maybe we'll be able to look at it tomorrow.
Well, that would be huge. Thank you so much.
Oh, let me get the keys.
So really, Howie, thanks again for, looking at my truck and also for getting these cows over.
Ah, no reason to thank me, really. You know, us farmers, we look out for one another, right? But what's your story? I haven't seen you around here.
Yeah, I bought John's place up in Prairie du Chien. I was looking for a challenge. I was looking for a new way of life, and I didn't want to sit in an office all day, so I came out here thinking I could farm, and now it's days like this that really give me a lot of self-doubt.
Ah, that's alright. You know, we all have our days like this, and, you know, sometimes it gets even worse. You know, the cows aren't out of the pasture, that's all that I have to say, and you're fine. You know, we'll take a look at the truck, and hopefully everything will be good, and we'll be able to fix it.
Well, the good news is that I've got enough things to do over at the farm right now where I won't need a truck for a couple days, but man, this is nothing I needed.
Well, just remember that this never happens at a good time because, well, there's never a good time for any of this stuff to happen. So, we've all been through it. We can all help one another out. But, yeah, what are your plans here for this farm?
Well, I wanted to do beef and then we started looking into making silage. So that's what I'm hoping to do when we get back here after all of this is sorted out.
Well, not a quitter. I like that.
Well, enough about me, Howie. How about you? What's your history here?
Oh, my family's been in this area for as long as, well, I've been alive, my dad's been alive, and my grandfather's been alive, so, I know everybody here. I got local connections here, so never really left here, to be quite honest. I've just worked on the farm my whole life.
Yeah, now you're getting rid of it.
Yeah, well, I like to say the economy got rid of us. You know, the last couple of years I've been working on other farms doing mechanic work, so I figured, why not open my own business? That way I don't have to go anywhere and they can bring it to me.
Well, I gotta say, Howie, I think that's a smart idea, and also I think I might be customer number one.
Oh, no, we're not open yet, friend. This is just free of charge. Let's see if we can get this stuff up and running for you so that we can keep another farm alive over here in the UMRV.
So how do you know Justin?
Oh, me and Justin's dad have been friends forever. We used to farm together, used to help each other farm each other's farms, if that makes any sense to you. An old guy like me, I don't make tons of sense anymore, but yeah, we used to be very best friends, and then he went and moved south on me. But I'm just kidding, we talk frequently still, and he's having a good life there down in Florida.
Yeah, well, I'll be thinking of him when we are sitting here in tons of snow. But either way, yeah, up around this bend here is going to be my place. I'm right there on the left. I think you... have you ever been here before?
Yeah, a long time ago. I've been up here. I don't make it over to Prairie du Chien much. Everything is up in McGregor, and especially up in the hills here at Prairie du Chien. Don't really come up here often, but yeah, I remember this place. This is you right here?
Yeah, this is me right here on the left. Just pull in here. I got some chickens over there because, let's be honest, I put them in a bad spot.
No, you put them in a great spot if you're looking for chicken dinner every week.
You ain't kidding. Either way, around this corner here, and then it's going to bend to the left. Then you'll start seeing the barn. But thank you so much, Howie. I really appreciate everything. And, you selling me the cows, that's awesome. You coming to the aid when the truck broke down, that's even better. So, again, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no worries, friend, no worries. Let's just hope that these cows get out of this trailer pretty easily.
Well, the last ones did. I think they're trying to avoid the trailer as much as possible. I don't think we're going to have much trouble there. But, yeah, we're aiming for that middle door right there. So do what you got to do. I'll hop out, and I will get the door open for us. Now I'm just going to open this door for him. Howie seems like a really nice guy. Really informative, too. Knows the area real well. Now the door is open. Now let's get these cows in. Go ahead. And let's just get this door done and closed. there that is. And hey, thanks, man. You know, I've said as many times as I could think to say it, but I really appreciate it.
Again, no worries, friend. We help each other out. Now get back into that field, right?
Oh, yeah, you know it never stops, right? I got to get into that field and do some windrowing here. Lucky me.
Well, when you're doing that, I'll take a look at the truck. I'll tow it up to my house with one of the tractors that I've got, and we can take a look at it tomorrow. How's that?
Yeah, I'd really like that, Howie. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate all the help, and I will definitely see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for the cows, too. You know, you've really turned this place around, I'll say that.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, friend.
And now, after a really long walk, we are here at the garage, and we're going to get on this tractor. We're going to hope that nothing else goes wrong today. I'm really bummed about the truck. I'm hoping it's not going to cost a lot of money. I'm really happy to have met Howie, but, you know, I wish it would have been under better circumstances, like, you know, just the cows. But we had to break down, and, man, what a day today. We're going to try to hook this tractor up to this windrower. I want to get it into slots so that we can pick it up with the forage wagon and dump it over on those wood planks over there. We got a bunch of grass just sitting there, but we can't cover it up until we get all of this grass that we collected. And this is the majority of our field, so we're going to add quite a bit. Man, even this is giving me a hard time today. We're going to add quite a bit to all that grass. The good news is that we're going to have a lot of grass. The bad news is we're still going to have a lot of work ahead of us until we can get it into silage. We still have to throw a blanket over the top of it. And then we have to wait. We have to wait a while until it ferments. And then we can finally sell silage. I told them about a month. That's what I'm hoping for anyway, is that we'll be able to sell silage in about a month. Definitely got enough grass here that we can continue to cut away this year and try to get some money out of all this. But let's try to get this all set up first. We'll lower this. Get that done. There we go. No, wait, nope. Man, this knob is sticking too. All right, there we go. Thank you. What a day. Alright, now I am going to put this down because I'm going to throw on some music and I am just going to zone out for a little. I've had too much thinking today. I've had too many things breaking today. Now I'm just going to do this in peace. Throw some earbuds in and listen to some music. Man, oh man. What a day.